Here I am. What's going on, everybody? It's Ricky with Video Homicide, and I'm back with another Friday night smoke sesh. Tonight we got a channel update talking about making comics, talking about making zines, and whatever else we get into. Started off, I just smoked a cannon, but I'll prove I'm not a puss cake by taking a large vapory. I don't do what's called blinkers because I feel like you're just gonna you risk a chance of fucking up the dope. These dope cartridges. This one was 28. It's a gram point 2 of purple Kush. I don't like getting those fucking flavored ones. Okay, I said to him, I said that purple Kush, is that dope flavored or is it some sort of aftermarket chemical bullshit? You know, when I first started getting into these, and me and Kayla got into them at the same time, and she bought a few flavored ones, and I couldn't handle them. This one's all right. I haven't really done a Friday night smoke session in a while. I've just been busy as fuck. And truth of the matter is, Kayla's uncle passed away on Sunday, so we had funeral bullshit Thursday and Friday. So we were dealing with that, and I've been off work for the last 2 days because of it, because I had to, I got to be there for my wife and shit, obviously. So it was crazy. All right, a lot of motherfucking people. All right, I'll tell you that. So, but other than that, man, I've really sort of been on this drawing hiatus in a way, because like I finished Vomit Coffin, and before I get too deep into this, before I forget, I will be showing other zines in a bit, but my most recently finished zines and comics, we've got Vomit Coffin right here, 36-page horror comedy. It's basically a rip-off of Evil Dead, but with my character Filthy Ralph, and it was super fun to make. And I've also got Cinema 187 issue 6, which is also available and in print, and 2 little side projects which I want to probably get back into the grind with. One of these are these little one shots. This one right here is called Filthy Ralph is Out on Parole, and this one is Filthy Ralph and Little Ricky in Pawn Shop Funnies. I actually just recorded a video of me. It's sort of like a motion comic in a way, or just like a video comic where I show all the panels and I do all the voices and stuff, and I had a lot of fun with that. So my next video project of that will be on Out on Parole. So these are also available to read in their entirety on my Instagram accounts at Video Homicide, at cinema.187. You can read the whole thing there. Or you can hit me up and you can order the actual physical copies. I want to play with these and maybe do a different color. I want to get a stack of red, and I think a stack of yellow, and maybe like a pukey green if I could, just to sort of like I did that with a Filthy Ralph, and I'll show that later on. But a lot of fun. It's sick to have like what I call a bibliography, because this is like just a few things. Like when I look at the grand scheme, this is all the zines that I've made since I started. So plus these, so it's a lot, man. It's a lot. The thing is with zines, comics, not just like the underground comics, which I like obsess on, but why I keep marketing my shit as an underground comic, or saying it's an underground comic, is because there's absolutely no one telling me what I can and cannot do with my stuff. No one's saying I can't say this. No one's saying I can't show that. And that's the way I like it. I don't like, to me, and this might not go directly with the underground thing, but like, to me, I'm going to make these things regardless if anyone ever sees them, and I've made comics, like decent, not too long, but like a few page long Filthy Ralph comics that never seen the light of day and no one's really seen. So it's interesting. Another thing I want to talk about is the other night, coming home from the this is totally fucked. Coming home from the fucking funeral thing, on the first night, my car gets stuck on my street, and it's like at the corner of like the busy street. Like the busiest street in my fucking city is like literally 30-second walk away from here right now. Like I'm on a side street, but like you can smell the street. And it got stuck right at the corner, and it was a motherfucker to like deal with, dude. Trust me. Like it took 2 hours to get my car back in the fucking, like, into my spot. just because it probably snowed like a fucking 2 foot last night, or that night I should say. It was ridiculous, dude. So um but getting into sort of like the topic of the video, I just gotta go do one thing real fast. I've got a video that I'm gonna upload. It's a Christmas kind of Christmassy thing. And if you've watched the channel, like the streams and stuff, you might have seen it, but that'll just sort of be uploaded randomly throughout the month of October. Or not October, what the fuck? It's December. I'm stoned. Another thing that I'm gonna do pretty soon is I'm gonna shoot, or I'm gonna record. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot the next 6 episodes of the Zine Stash. So I'm looking forward to do that. I'm gonna start it off with my zine called Raise the Dead, which is my it's you could call it an ash can, you could call it just sketchbook material. When I was selling it at the Zine Fest, I was saying that it's sketchbook material, but I should have been saying ash can because it's sort of like the same deal. But I just thought that ash can might be uh too weird of a fucking word. People might not understand, like for older folk, because a lot of like kind of older folk walk through there. So I didn't want to throw any kind of like bullshit into the fucking into the mix. Um there was something that I see, I'm blanking because like I start making these videos, like that one rant video that I made not long ago. That was like the first of like maybe 3 takes. You know what I'm saying? Which is insane because I don't usually like there's a lot of times when I'm recording a video and it takes a long time to get the take that I wanna use, but I don't usually go for so long. But, like, I thought that the first one that got uploaded, I thought was decent, but the second one, like, I feel like I just might have said shit that might turn people off, and I don't wanna, like, be a fucking, negativity fucking dispenser channel, you know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of channels out there that they just sort of dwell on the most mundane bullshit. Like I don't want to be a channel of just talking about movies I hate and stuff. And that's why I often fucking when I make a movie review, movie recommendation, it's usually a movie that I like because I don't want to sit here and be like, you know what, this movie fucking sucks dick, unless it is total bullshit and it needs to be fucking just ranted about. But that doesn't happen too often, you know. Um, I made those Home Alone videos and they got fucking blocked or excuse me, flagged. I'll tell you exactly what they got. It's partially blocked because this video contains copyrighted material. As a result, it has been blocked in some countries and or regions. Like, what the fuck is that, man? Do you know why? This is why. Because the fucking song that plays in Goodfellas during the scene where they're beating the shit out of Billy Bats in the nightclub or in the little sort of bar, that music fucking dinged me and got my video fucking blocked. Who knows where? That's one thing they don't tell you. They don't tell you where it's blocked, so you can't plead to that audience, you know. These motherfucking YouTube rules and shit, they make no sense. And I've sort of touched upon this a little bit in the last couple of videos or streams, whatever. The fucking YouTube is just not the same anymore. It's just not the same. And it's hard to, for me, it's like, it's different, you know, like the people that I've watched for years and stuff, like obviously I watch them and I enjoy them. But it's hard for me to find new people that aren't uh like just trying to make YouTube into a job and not just like chilling, sitting here and just talking bullshit, but being real. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to get you to fucking send me money for nothing or anything like that. If you want to fucking support the channel, buy the goddamn comics, man. Buy the comics, Vomit Coffin, like I said, my most latest thing, and I'll spoil a fucking sick page. I've already spoiled this, so it's not a big deal, but like I said, this bitch took me fucking 52 days to make, 36 pages. It's 36 chambers, really. I'm looking forward to fucking people checking that out. Like the biggest problem is right now though, Canada Post is on strike. The motherfuckers are on strike and you can't ship shit. So like I'm sitting on orders, I'm sitting on contributor copies that are just they're in limbo until they're done their fucking strike, you know? And it's crazy because in my comic, uh, the pawn shop funnies fuck, I almost dropped a bunch of shit. That would have sucked. Uh, in the pawn shop funnies, there's a scene where I was actually Nostradamus right here. So in the comic it says, "Hi, yeah, this is welfare office. Is this the welfare office? Look, lady, I'm calling because I didn't get my check. Post office is on strike. Those lazy cocksuckers." And that, like, you know what? I'm not saying that that they're lazy or whatever, and if they're fighting for something, that's fine. I'm in a union as well, so I get it. But you know, it's really fucking up people. I consider myself a fucking independent comic maker, meme maker, but like the people that like I don't depend on selling comics to pay my rent, you know, and people do though, and that's the thing that's scary because they can't even get their shit out, and it's making people go, "Oh, do I really wanna fucking buy that? Because who knows when I'm gonna get it?" Especially in an era where, like, people just want, like, fucking instantly, and I get it because who doesn't, you know? Like, if you can't get it, um, in person, you're gonna get it online, but a lot of people, they don't they skip over the fucking what's it called? Like, uh the local shop, you know what I mean? Because a lot of times a local shop is more expensive than getting it elsewhere, and I can understand where motherfuckers come from when they say, "You know what? I'm gonna buy it online and save however much money." 'Cause recently I was in the mall and I found myself going in Cinema 180 I almost said Cinema 187, but Cinema One, which is the movie store here in London. I think it's a chain, but basically, I, like, looked around for honestly, like, 45 seconds, and then I just turned out because everything to me is just priced astronomically. Like, to me, like, it's crazy because a lot of the stuff that they have that I want isn't, like, stuff that I'm, like, dying to have, you know what I mean? A lot of it is just, like, stuff that I'm interested in, a lot of stuff from the '70s, and I'm like, I'd like to watch that, but, you know, I'm not interested in spending fucking anywhere from 16.99 all the way up to fucking $70." And another thing, I went into, Value Village, which is a chain fucking thrift store in Canada, and, they this first of all, the service, like, the customer service that day was the most god awful I've ever seen in my fucking life, and on top of that, I was, like, looking around at the DVDs, and I'm like, "Oh, fuck, maybe I'll grab this DVD." Forget what it was, and I look at it, it's they're $5 now. It's like, you cocksuckers got these for free, and now you're charging $5. It's like DVDs should be like 2 like, movies should be like $2, you know? If more I would buy I'd be more open to being like, here's some random fucking movie from, like, the early 2000s that I always heard of but never seen. I'm not paying $5 for it. I don't give a fuck, man. I'm not my movie collecting days are basically, like, complete because I got more or less everything that I was dying to have, I have. Now it's just a game of, like, picking up shit every once in a while. Like, when I buy movies, I do a video on YouTube showing whatever I bought. When the fuck's the last time you see me buy movies? You know, the last movies I bought were the Lord of the Rings movies, and I got those from a thrift store for, like, I think those were 2.99 a pop, and it's like, "Okay, yeah, 2.99, and you're riding the fence on almost being too much." But you gotta admit, these fucking these thrift stores, man, it's like they got the drop on you, so they know, like, if something is remotely possibly could be worth something, they're fucking grabbing every T-shirt, they're grabbing every jacket, they're checking the price online. "Oh, this thing sells online for $70 here, let's charge 59.99 at a thrift store for a coat." It's like, no. It's supposed to be like a place where you can buy clothes for cheap, you know what I mean? And stuff for cheap. Thrift stores and stuff, they're meant for fucking people that are low income, you know what I mean? They're not meant for rich people to go and fucking take selfies in the aisles with, you know? And then you got fucking Bruce and Janet behind them, like fucking barely scraping the bills together for the fucking month, and they're buying a pair of jeans for their son to go to fucking school and not be made fun of, you know? It's crazy. It's actually crazy, man. But uh part of the channel update that I wanted to talk about real fast. Speaking of like the Ash Can sketchbook zine, so I got Raise the Dead, which is now going to be in its seventh issue. All right, which is fucking bonkers to me because I started doing that shit at the apartment in like 2021. I made Raise the Dead 1. I made Filthy Ralph 1. I thought that was going to be it. I'm like, all right, that was fun, whatever. And I made them basically because I discovered kayfabe, cartoonist kayfabe. And then I was like, oh, fuck. And after I made them and had them in my hand, I was like, okay, maybe I'll do one more. I'll do one more. And now here we fucking go. Stack of them, dude. VZ Madness is in the house. What's going on, homie? I'm just talking bullshit. Oh yeah, so that's what I was gonna talk. Excuse me, Raise the Dead. So I have them all right here. Holy fuck! That I almost just dropped a glass jar from a height that where it would have definitely fucking smashed to smithereens. All right, so this is all the comics, all the zines that I've made during this career of doing this shit, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's a stack, dude. It's an absolute stack. But the thing I want to focus on here, if I can find it, should all be here. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Yep. Okay. So one of the like zines that I started with was this one right here, this Raise the Dead. And it's only a few pages long, but it has like some of my what I considered my favorite shit, my best shit at the time. And it to me, it's super fun to go back and look at. I actually ended up painting this on a wall, spray painting that on a wall. I think the video's on YouTube. If it's not, I will upload it eventually. Yeah, these were two of my favorites. Like, and this was like, you know, like I said, when I make these things, man, I get to play around with page formats. I'm like, okay, what the fuck do I want to be beside this drawing? So like this one was a spread that I definitely wanted to do. Again, this is 2021, so it's older. And then obviously we had to I'm not going to go through the whole book, but I'm going to show you the covers. I've had to come back with number 2, Raise the Dead, number 2, volume 2, actually. I got to sneeze. For fuck's sakes, hold on. But yeah, I'll fuck with a few pages out of here just to show you. One thing about this one, no, it was number 3 that it happened to. Okay, so yeah, this is 2022. And there's a drinking cheers that my grandpa used to always say, and I'll read it right now. So let's say we all pour a drink or we're all going to smoke, whatever it is. He would say, he'd hold his glass high in the air and say, to the slit that never heals, the more you rub it, the better it feels. And all the soap from here to hell won't wash away that fishy smell. So rest in peace, John Joyce. This was one of my favorite drawings at that time, this sort of rat fink inspired thing. You're not going to be able to see these as good as you would have, you know. Oh fuck, there's another one. Talking about page design, page layout, Lemmy and Ozzy taking a shit, and Lemmy. So the funny story about this Ozzy taking a shit is I sent that in the form of a sticker to a buddy that ordered the zines, and when he got it, he's like, I love this sticker. And I was like, oh, that's Ozzy taking a shit. And he's like, no fucking way. And he like took a photo on his wall. He's like, I knew like this composition from something. There it is. He already has it on the wall. So cool shit. One thing that I fucked up with on the first volume of Raise the Dead, I didn't put anything on the back, just printed in London, Ontario, Canada, 2021. And then with number 2, I actually put that logo at the time. See, like nowadays, and you'll see in a minute, I like to utilize the whole fucking page. So this was the first instance where I did wraparound cover. This is Raise the Dead number 3, volume 3, with a shitload of drawings all mashed together. Stuff that has never been seen anywhere else. Like the 3 from Hell right here, or excuse me, the Devil's Rejects. This is the only place where that image exists. And that might be the same for some of this other shit. Maybe not, but yeah. Fun stuff. I did that pumpkin on Halloween that year. Oh, here's something. This only exists here. This isn't even a scan. This is a photo of a drawing I did of my brother as seen in a short film we did called The Purple Demon. And he has the original. Had to come back with Raise the Dead #4, of course, with the fucking wraparound cover. Oh, the thing that happened in this that pissed me off is I fucked up and I only had enough for however many pages this was. There was another side that was unfinished, so I a page printed that was just to on one side and I couldn't fucking use it, so that pissed me off. So those images are in here formatted properly, but here's an acrylic painting, and this image of the Grim Reaper is actually drawn with Prismacolors, and it's added after the fact. But yeah, this is when I started to do the centerfolds. I was really proud of that. This was the Prismacolors, I believe, as well. Let me see. No, it wasn't. It was just dollar store pencil crayons. But you get to see shit like this, like the cover from 187, #2. That's a water. This one right here is a watercolor painting, and that was actually the one that got fucked up. The rolling papers, dude. Like this, it was super fucking fun making that one. And then this one right here, this is Raise the Dead #5. Acrylic painting, which is hanging right fucking there. And then this is also an acrylic painting, which is hanging right there. This right here could have been a cover, but totally cool. I did this on mushrooms with my dad. It's like, I would say like 14 by what, 7? I don't fucking know. There's all kinds of cool shit in here. Kill Bill, this like punk bass guy. It's like this shit. Some of this shit's the only place you'll find this Warriors piece right here, which is like sort of like a abstracty thing with like the graveyard in the top, the subway going, and the boombox, and this like night. Kind of got obsessed with like this era, which I still am. It's just I haven't really explored it too much. This is the latest. It's Raise the Dead #6, but I've subtitled it Macaroni and Dope with a red cover. This is what I was talking about earlier. I want to get some pages to do this type of shit, man. So like this was actually the first drawing that I did of 2024. I'm trying to, like I said, you can't see it. Like it's fuck, the detail is not there. But on the back cover, we've got Ralphie from Christmas Story. He's fucking gone ape shit, shot his eye out. Yeah, that was a fun one. I think that was honestly just like a little a drawing that I did like at work. Like there's like at one point we have to like take a piece of paper and fold it in half, and like we just make scrap paper with it. But I did it on like a piece of paper maybe this big, and then I just kind of scribbled it down, and then I ended up really liking it, so I had to use it. Centerfold, my ode to Robert Crumb. He did a piece in front of like a place on Haight Ashbury where he's selling his zines, and I had to make what is it, Fulci Street and Romero Road, slinging fucking 187 zines. Really enjoy that one, man. This one's this page or this issue doesn't have a lot of pages, but the stuff in it, it's very much refined compared to the earlier zines, man. This right here is a really cool piece. Pink flamingos. So you can't see it what the fuck, but it's a stack. That throat slashing panel is really striking. Black, white, and red can be very effective. Yeah, dude. I love the way that shit turned out. That's from this comic. Filthy Ralph is out on parole. This is a black and white comic, but I'll show you what it looks like in black and white. It actually kind of looks pretty fucking sick. Yeah. Super fun shit, man. I'm excited to start a new thing. Like I said, I haven't done shit since I finished Vomit Coffin, 187 #6. I'm taking a break, dude, because I was in like full fucking go mode for so long. Like the thing is with 187, like once you get down to like the nitty gritty of like you got a couple, like there's like 2 months left, it just feels like everything happens all at once. You're trying to like get it out. Like, but my problem is I have all these self-inflicted fucking time limits, and I don't even know why I do that. I think it's because I don't know. I feel like like people are doing me a favor, letting me use their fucking art, and I don't want to make people wait too long. But in this instance, it's not my fucking fault with Canada Post just being, they're striking, dude. They're striking hard. So Like I said, let them fucking strike. Do whatever you want, but they're fucking over themselves. They're fucking over uh, the people of Canada and the people that are sending shit to and from Canada. They're just getting fucked. So like people are talking about like, oh, this the letters to Santa Claus. We're gonna make sure the letters to Santa Claus get fucking uh out to kids or from the kid, whatever the fuck. Okay, it's like yeah, cute. All right, what about fucking Jimmy Appletree? That's depending on being able to ship his product or get his shit shipped to him. Did you ever consider doing special effects, stop motion stuff? Maybe I've done it all. I've tried it all. I've dabbled in it all. If you go to the YouTube page, you can watch my short films. There's a playlist, but if you look at the first one, uh, called Afro Death, which is like a minute long action sequence, uh, the special effects I did in that, and then in terms of like monster effects, like my girlfriend built all the monster effects in all those short films. I just did the Afro Death. I did the practical effects in one called Spiral Scratch, but not the makeup, just the fucking like the blood squirting bullshit, which ended up looking pretty fucking slick. Last stream, I did live commentary on all of the short films with my buddy Sean. He hadn't seen some of them, so it was pretty cool. But I want to do a more refined video of that, like where I can, do it by myself. You know what I mean? Not that saying anything bad about doing it with other people, but like I feel like, well, I don't know. We'll see what the fuck happens. Stop motion is something that I did dabble in a little bit. Um, I did. I was hired to do this fucking music video, and they wanted to do may have it like they wanted to have it like an 80s like MTV kind of thing. It's like okay, so I ended up fucking hand animating this stop motion sort of like South Park thing, and it never seen the light of day. And I don't even think it's on fucking on YouTube, but I know. Just give me a second. I'll see if I can find it and I'll play it. It's not long, and it's something I definitely want to play around with. Just give me a second. This could take me a second. Yeah, fuck. I don't know if it's on here. That's the like I put a bunch of shit on Google Drive, and it's like, what the fuck did I do this for? How the fuck do you filter shit? Just sorry guys, just give me a second. It's worth the fucking wait if I can find it. I have a feeling it's like on a hard drive. Shit, man. That sucks. Unless it's fuck. Yeah, see, half these fucking things don't even have anything in them. Oh well. I can't find that shit. Stop motion is awesome. Fucking right. I seen Long Legs. I wasn't the biggest fucking fan, but I got to rewatch it because I did think about it for a while. But I hate when people say that it's like Silence of the Lambs. It's like don't compare it to Silence of the Lambs, dude. Because Silence of the Lambs is fucking amazing film. I absolutely love Silence of the Lambs. I think it's one of the best movies, just period. I love the Hannibal Lecter like storyline in that one. It's my favorite of them. I love Manhunter. I love fucking Hannibal, Lambs. I love them all, dude. I love Hannibal Rising. I never watched the show, but I did really fuck with all the movies. I think there's like at least 5 of them. So it's driving me nuts. I gotta see if I can find There's one, two. I'm missing a hard drive here. Fuck. This is like the most unorganized fucking shit. This is the problem, dude. If you could see in front of me, you'd be like, man, get it together. Get it together, buddy. Yeah, but yeah, long legs. And people talk about how like Nicolas Cage was so good in that film. And it's like, okay, he was all right. Found it. He was all right in the movie, but he didn't fucking blow my socks off. Like, he didn't, it was okay. Yeah. He's being fucking unhinged and weird. He always is like fucking unhinged and weird. I know motherfuckers get off on Nicolas Cage, but like I said, I never been the type. Okay, so this thing is not gonna fucking. Okay, there it goes. Okay. I think I might. I'm looking for that fucking shit. Oh fuck! I just found some cool ass fucking photos though that I fucking thought I forgot I even had. Wow! Holy shit! Okay, but that's not what we're here for. I'm trying to. Okay, boom. Oh yes. Okay, I found it. I gotta mute it though, because I'm not fucking promoting this band. There's a guy in the band that I like, but I don't like the way that they sort of fucked around in a way. Oh fuck! There's some of my graffitis in this fucking music video. Hold on a minute. Okay, because the band logo was there. So 56, 8, 59. Dude, this is so ghetto, but it's so sick. I forgot all about this. Oh my god. Greasy, dude. Holy fuck. All right. I'm ready to show you. Yo, I gotta do this again. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to make more of that shit. All right. 666 if you guys want to see the South Park rip off that I did. No sound. VZ liked the Hannibal show. John says Nick Cage's character was a little bit too out there to be truly creepy with the erratic behavior, ridiculous makeup. I prefer the Klaus Kinski and Crawl Space. He was cool. I got that Crawl Space flick, man. It could be in the basement. Yeah. That's a random movie. Like, I don't usually fucking don't hear people bring that movie up too often. Klaus Kinski, I love. What did I see him recently? Well, not too recently, but at least this year. He was in is he in The Great Silence or is he in Django? Or maybe he's in both of those. Oh, there. I'll put this fucking pillow behind me so I don't get fucking cricked back. Oh yeah. Okay, so we'll share. Boom. Here we go. All right. I'm about to hit play. All right, here we go. 666. Hopefully you guys are fucking ready. There's the name of the fucking song right there. So I guess it wouldn't be too hard to find it. Here we go. So that was it. So like, and that was a couple of years ago. Like that was probably shit, man. At least mm, maybe even 5 years ago, I would say. Thank you, VZ. I'll play it one more time. I know it's short, but like I feel like now, like if I actually like tried now, because with this I was just trying to like make something quick and like trying to like stoke people up. But I know if I actually try, make sure it's sharing. Okay, yeah. So I like did like this mock up bar and like movie theater thing. Like you can tell like if I did this now, it would be so fucking sick. So now I'm gonna have to like I'll make a sick one and then I'll upload both of them to prove. I don't know what was with that zoom in on the face, but I think I still have that little needle, like that little cutout needle. Wow. So yeah, I gotta see Android. I've never seen Android. Um, that's cool. Thanks, dude. All hand done doesn't look like it's all hand done, man. That's all fucking. You know, there's no fucking around. That's one thing, dude. I'm not much of a I don't draw on a tablet or I got draw on paper. I ink on paper and then I scan it. And then if I adjust the contrast to make like for instance in this image you see here, like the contrast is adjusted so the blacks appear like as dark black as possible. You know what I mean? So I have colored some stuff online. Like I've colored all my Cinema 187 cards, like those are all colored online, but other than that, no, I pretty much I like to get my hands dirty, and I've actually created a new character, which I this was when I said I haven't drawn anything, I've drawn plenty, but I haven't drawn anything of merit yet. But I did develop a new character that I want to start using. This is going to be Ralph's older brother and Ricky's dad, little Ricky's dad. So like this is one version of him here, and then this is sort of another take on him. So I want him to be sort of like a trucker type, black leather gloves with the cut off fingers. You know, I'm looking forward to fucking around with that. I want to do a Filthy Ralph and Ricky comic. So you use Photoshop and Adobe? I've only used Photoshop like fucking a few times, and I've used Illustrator is what I use to color the bullshit. I have Illustrator and Premiere, and that's as far as I'm going with fucking Adobe because although I'd like to fuck around with After Effects. I did a bit of it in school, but um, I wasn't really drawing back. If I had access to free programs like Cinema 4D and all like the entire Premiere suite and all that shit, I'm sure I'd experiment a lot more. But for now, like I said, I get Premiere. Is how I edit my videos and shit, and then Illustrator. I know you could use like free alternatives, but I once you use Premiere for like 2 years for free at school, like, and what am I going to go back to fucking using Movie Maker or something? It's like, no, no, no. Speaking of truckers, watch Convoy the other day. Not Peckinpah's best, but interesting. I like Convoy. My uncle, or not my uncle, but my dad's friend Merv was obsessed with. I watched that with them, when they were pissed drunk many times. Convoy. What the fuck else was there that I wanted to talk about? I wrote some shit. Oh, here we go. Bam. So with 187 number 6 being done, I'll show it again because I never get sick of showing this fucking cover off. This cover was colored on Illustrator, for instance. This is an homage to Freak Brothers #1 by Gilbert Shelton. This is 120 pages. I compiled a bunch of artists sent me their work. I did a comic in here. There's 4 comics in total in this, so it makes for a fun, dense read. Uh, you know, it's definitely getting to the point where like if the next issue is this thick, I absolutely cannot staple through it. It's too much of a fucking nightmare. Like I had to get special staples and the whole 9 yards, and it's a pain in the ass. So I might have to fucking try out the perfect binding. I want to do that as cheap as I can though. I don't want to get fucked on the price. That's why I think I might make the Universal Monsters black and white, except for the cover. That way, the interior I'm only paying for black and white. I thought about just having black, white, and red, but I think I think I might do full black and white just to again make it cheaper on the print, man. Because I'm not trying to get fucked here. Um, yeah, mental, dude. I'm gonna see if I got another video I want you guys to see. This hard drive. It's got a bunch of shit. Oh fuck, there's all the animation itself. Oh yeah. There was supposed to be a whole segment where that fucking thing spins, like the pig spins in the South Park thing. I don't think I ever edited it together though. Maybe it's in this. Hold on. Quick little peeky poo. Oh yeah, it's not in here. Just give me a second though. There's a lot of shit on here from like graffiti era to film school era. There's a bunch of video nasties on here. Bloody Moon, Cannibal Ferox, Don't Go in the House, Evil Speak, Mountain of the Cannibal God, Beast and Heat, and Original Faces of Death 30th Anniversary Edition. So there's some bootleggery happening here. There's shit on here. Oh fuck, there's videos of my dad singing Queen Hammered. Oh fuck, here's something cool. Might have something cool in here. When I was fresh out of college, I did a gig in Toronto where we had to stay in Toronto for a little bit, and I ended up fucking, I was staying in a room with three motherfuckers. And there was a chick and then this dude, and we were all sort of like we were friendly, but none of us were friends. So like we weren't like hanging out with each other. So I went and just like fucking explored Toronto, man, by myself with fucking headphones and plenty of dope. And I ended up going to the Royal Ontario Museum because Kirk Hammett of Metallica, who's he's got a shitload of horror memorabilia. He was showcasing all this stuff uh, at that museum. So there's like original Frank Frazettas, there's original Basil Gogos. There's like a photo of me in front of or not in front, but like somewhere in fucking like the university area. I could have swore there's I thought there was a photo of me with like a samurai suit. I could have swore that exists, but maybe it doesn't. I don't even know how I would find out if that thing exists. That photo of me with the samurai suits. I'm trying to find the Frazettas. Shit. Oh yeah. So these, I'll show you. These were the. Let me see here. What do you think of the heavy metal reboot? I'm not invested in it. Mildly curious though. Here's my thing, okay? Because it's a dream to me. It's a dream for me to have my art in either Heavy Metal or Mad Magazine, but the magazine, as I know it and love it, for both of those titles, it doesn't exist anymore. So even if I was to submit work that got in there, it's like, okay, you're in there, it's just not the same. And we'll see. If I get access to flip through one before I buy it, then we'll talk. Okay, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to fucking support their Kickstarter and stuff because heavy metal has been famous for fucking over people. Like you order stuff on their online shop, you never get it. You know, if you go on the comments of anything to do with heavy metal, people are bitching about that. I guarantee it in every fucking comment section because no one wants to get fucked over. You know, why would they? Okay, so this right here is original Basil Go-Go. Um, hold on. Just gotta make sure that it's changing as I change. Oh yeah, there's another one. These were covers for famous monsters. Another one for the Mummy. That right there is I believe that one's a Frazetta. That one's a Frazetta. Frazetta. Uh, yeah, so Frazetta did 3 of them, and then I think Go-Go's did like 3 of them. So it was really fucking cool to see that shit in real life. That right there, that little coffin, that's a guitar case. How fucking cool is that, man? Um, Guitars. Took a photo of every one of them because I wanted to show my dad all this shit. That's like the show. There's me in front of a bunch of old fucking art. I think that there's a painting of Bela Lugosi. Just a bunch of like random shit, but a lot of old posters. But there's stuff there that was in Frankenstein, like props from the original Frankenstein. Um, I think I showed all this shit in a video. I'm trying to find that. These are screen used suits. That right there is a suit that he wore in White Zombie. I got to show that Frankenstein thing now because I've hyped it up too much. I took a photo of everything, dude. That's a suit that he used in what was it? I don't remember. Maybe it was the Black Cat. That's an original King Kong standee from the 30s. There it is. That's the prop right there that was in the movie. I think that it's that thing behind them. Yeah, the selfie must be on my like from on my cell phone. And that's that. Uh, but back to the heavy metal question. Honestly, dude, like heavy metal went downhill. Like it depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for uh like I don't want to see I hope it's not all digital. You know, I think that digital just especially like the digital coloring and stuff like the I don't know. I just especially like now if you look at a modern comic off the wall, it just reeks of fucking digital bullshit, man. And I can't get behind it honestly. Like when I do like pick up a new comic and flip through it, and I'm like, you judge a book by the cover. You're like, this could be sick. You fucking pick it up, and it's just as the AVGN would say, ass. It's ass. There's a guy. AVGN is a guy that has just been motherfuckers are brutal with that guy, man. Ever since that fucking plagiarism bullshit and all that, like, oh my god. There's a channel I follow called Red Cow Arcade, and they talk about this shit like into oblivion. But oh man, doesn't compare. But I got the one sheet from 1983's Nightmares recently, the one with the eyes and the hands. I know the cover. Haven't seen the movie since forever, but that's sick, man. I have a shitload of posters, man, but I have nowhere to display them. So like I got my movies, I got my books in here, I got some of my original art, and you know, I got some of my art in the hallway. I probably got like 30 pieces out in the hallway, maybe like 20. I showed them in the tour of the studio. I'm just gonna look at this real quick, like, and see if there's any other cool shit to show you. Oh yeah, there's some cool fucking graffiti from Toronto. But I don't know what the fuck this is. Oh, okay, yeah, I do. See, one thing I fucked around with back at this point was I didn't do a lot of what's it called? Organizing properly. If there's a file here that just says fucked up, and there's a file with a bunch of graffiti. That's a good photo. I actually went there one time and I like filmed a fucking bunch of stuff. I should use that shit in the for a while I was like paranoid. I'm like, I can't show this, I'll get in trouble. Fuck that. It's been long enough. None of my shit exists anymore. I don't do it anymore. So whatever. I took my dad there, I took my wife there. I just found photos of my wife doing graffiti. So she can't give me shit. There's the Fulci fucking thing I spray painted. Yeah. I know I'm saying all this shit with no visuals, but just give me a break because I'm trying to find something I can show you. Fuck. Some of the stuff I totally forgot about. Fuck. There's photos of old man with my shit. Cool. There's a photo of my dad with graffiti that he did. I'm not gonna show it right now because it's fuck. Sorry guys, just give me one more second if I can't find it. What the fuck is this? Yeah. I had no fucking idea what I was doing when it comes to organization here. Sorry guys. Whatever. You guys got any questions that you want fucking answered real fast? Yeah, there's no way I can find this shit. I'm not gonna fucking sit here and do this for 10 hours. Fucking look and see if I can find a file. I can't find it because I didn't label shit properly. It's currently in use. Apparently, this fucking file, this folder's still in use, or this hard drive is still in use. Weird. I'll just unplug it later. So, oh yeah, fuck. The whole reason I did this is to do the fucking update. So, talked about Raise the Dead, all the issues. So, Raise the Dead 7 is the next one that's going to be in production. Don't know what the subtitle is going to be, but it's going to be all original shit that is going to be shit you're not going to be able to see anywhere other than like on Instagram. But I mean, to have it physically in a zine format, number 7 will be pretty sick. I've already got like probably 15 drawings for it. I want to make it like lengthy. I'm probably going to do like 10 pages, make it worthwhile. And because some of those early Raise the Deads were only like 3 pieces of paper. You know what I mean? I want it to be a bit more than that. Yeah. So there's that. Cinema 187 number 7. The theme is Universal Monsters and Hammer Horror. The due date is May 1st, 2025. I'm going to be doing a monster comic in it, and I also have a Western comic that I want to start soon enough. For some reason I was like trying to I gotta do okay. I'm going from Vomit Coffin to the Western. Like there's no stopping. Blah blah blah. It's like no, I need to take a break, dude. I need to like let the idea marinate a little longer, and then I'll start it up. I'm gonna probably redo all the thumbnails too because I just I did them at a different time, and now I'm thinking okay, I might not want to do it in this format. So we'll see what happens, man. There's a lot that goes into making a comic. You don't just snap your fucking finger, and all of a sudden a comic is made in front of you. There's a lot of bullshit, especially when it comes to page like book design, page layout, like how it reads. Like when you open the page, like what spread are you going to see? You know what I mean? Are you going to give away secrets or basically rob the audience of like turning the page and they're being like, oh fuck, you know what I mean? A crazy shot. So I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'm sitting on a decent stock of stuff right now. and I want to stock up a bit more. I'm definitely gonna need to get some more ink, and then just sort of go to town. And next time there's a zine fair or anything like that, that's even if it's like a town or two away or whatever the fuck, if it's an hour and a half drive, I might consider trying to get involved just to get my shit out there more locally. You know what I mean? Because I think my shit gets around decently enough on like online, but not like not fucking viral. But I mean, uh, it's getting out there, and it's nice to have people talk about the shit and have people send me fucking art they did of my character Filthy Ralph. It's insane. It really is. Um, yeah. So I think there's anything else I want to show off here. For some reason, I was gonna plug in a different hard drive, but it's not letting me unplug. Listen, I've unplugged a hard drive before, and it fucking totally everything corrupted. The whole thing corrupted, so I don't fucking do that anymore. I'd rather wait till the computer's turned off and then fucking unplug it. But yeah, man, that's basically gonna do it for the stream though, guys, because I've been doing it for an hour here, and I want to kind of tinker around this room for a bit because I got a lot of shit I want to rearrange. But expect a new tour coming up soon as well. I think that'll be pretty fun. So 666 guys, adios, VZ, John, everyone else that came through, checked out the show, man. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. And I'll see you in some videos soon enough because I got some more shit coming in. For anyone that liked the Filthy Ralph, Little Ricky Pawn Shop Funny motion comic, there will be a motion comic for Out on Parole coming up sometime this month. And then I'm going to be starting a couple more comics, and I'll keep you guys posted. So, adios.